Now, we started the week with not so pleasant news that the price of petroleum products has increased by close to about 3%. It's got everyone talking, especially when this spike again, there's going to be a spike again somewhere in January. Now, this could affect your budget for Christmas, as some market analysts are pressuring government to intervene in this situation. Ruffy has been engaging some of these players, and he joins us in studio for more. So, many thanks, George, for joining us. So, first of all, why this pressure on government?
Well, it's not a pressure, but what these market analysts are saying is that from all the extrapolations from all those who are managing the industry, it is clear that come January, prices are supposed to go up again. Now, you're not just monitoring the crude prices, but also where we have the finished petroleum product. And these producers, these bulk distributors up there in the international market are saying that because there is a vaccine, there's a likelihood that most countries might try to ease the restrictions a little bit. And if you ease restrictions, people might be moving around, and that would impact on demand for the product. So just like the basic economics, if there's going to be more demand, then they'll cut down supply and the prices are going to go up. So based on that, that expectation already is influencing the price of the finished products on the market. And that is why we are seeing prices going up. And from all the indicators, it is clear that it is going to go up in January, February, and March. And what these analysts are saying is that government should step in by utilizing the stabilisation levy to cushion consumers. If not, you and I are still going to pay for more. And don't forget that the transport operators have a band they work with. Within a quarter, if it increases more than a certain percentage, it's going to trigger transport fares going up. And that's why I think the government acts now to prevent that thing from happening.
But it's interesting because it begs the question whether or not there's going to be an intervention. You've been speaking to your sources. Do you consider that happening?
We've still not seen any clear information from government or indication that they will indeed fall on the stabilisation levy to cushion consumers. Whether or not the way things go, governments also believe that, listen, it's early days yet. Let's see how things will pan out going to January and February. Now, don't forget that other indicators also play in the prices going up. If the Ghana cedi still remains strong in January, you are just assured of a marginal hike. If the Ghana cedi doesn't stabilize strongly against the Ghana cedi, then you could see things going up badly. So they also want to look at all these indicators before they act in trying to come in, fall on the stabilization levy, and use it to cushion consumer shelves.
But what about the timeliness of this development? Because other people out there could be much more concerned about their Christmas budget. And how
the Christmas budget is that for the 35% has already hit your budget.
Yeah.
So we're looking at your New Year budget rather, when you have to look at settling the school fees, when you have to look at investing in the business, then when you look at people who want to be paid earlier in next year, that is what is going to hit that budget, because don't forget that you don't walk out or drive to the service station to buy a liter of petrol. You do that in gallons, you do that in huge. And don't forget that for a lot of the businesses out there who consumes a lot of petrol for production, that is how it's going to hit them. And when it hits them, they are not for that Christmas, they will obviously pass it on to someone to take care of that cost.
George, we're so grateful for this analysis. Here is with Joy Business explaining to us the implications of the increase in fuel prices in January at that.